So for our first video, our first meal from Trucker Spot at theaccessstevenshow.com, we're going to have red potatoes made like home fries with a ribeye steak. And yes, we're going surf and turf. Some grilled shrimp too. We're going to use a George Foreman grill. You can get one at Walmart. I have the intermediate one. It's like a $35 grill. You can adjust the heat settings. But a lot of them you can't. It's okay. Anyone will work. I'm going to show you how to make this meal on a George Foreman grill. We're going to start out with our red potatoes. We got them soaking in water. That way we can clean them off, let them absorb a little bit of the water, help them cook quick. So basically you see the potatoes here. You want them all in similar size pieces. Some smaller, some bigger. It's fine. We're going to add our onions now. Now we got our onions diced. We got our potatoes cut up, so we're ready to get them ready to cook. I'm going to take a little bit of olive oil. Pour it in the bottom of the bowl. I use olive oil because it tastes better and it's healthier. Now remember, we're cooking this on a George Foreman grill, and the George Foreman grill is slanted, so a lot of this oil is going to drain off. But what we want to do is coat the potatoes so that they'll brown a little bit while we're cooking them on the Foreman grill. Now we got the potatoes and onions in a bowl. We're going to pour a little bit more oil on top of them. And once again, it doesn't really matter how much you use. You don't want to waste it, but once again, most of it's going to drain off while we're cooking. Now you're going to just take the potatoes and onions, and you're going to put them on the grill. Now you see the potatoes are cooking nicely. We want to stir them up, mix them around while they're cooking. Do this a couple times. You're going to cook them for between 10 and 15 minutes, depending on how you like them. At least 10. Probably closer to 15. Stirring them up, and you put the lid back down, let them cook some more. You salt them to your taste. If you like a little more salt, add a little more. You know how you like it. I'm going to add a little more garlic myself, because I like a nice, strong garlic flavor. Alright, so our potatoes are done now. Take a look at them. They got a nice brown color. They're cooked all the way through. I can prove that. Very hot. Very good. So what we're going to do, and I cook these for about 13 minutes. I like them a little crisp. I don't like them mushy. If you like them to be more tender, a little mushy, you can cook them for the whole 15 minutes. Anything past that, you're just going to be burning them. Like I told you about the grill, look at the oil. Most of the oil is cooked off of the potatoes while they were cooking. Now for the surf. We got the shrimp. What we got it at Walmart. It's extra large. It's already frozen and cooked. So what we're going to be doing is just heating it up and adding a little seasoning. We're going to make lemon pepper shrimp, and since there's 2 of us eating, we're going to put a dozen shrimp on the grill. And here's the part that isn't going to be healthy. You can, of course, use olive oil or no oil. Since they're already cooked, you're not having to leave them on there long. They won't burn. But I like a nice buttery flavor. So we're just going to take a little butter and put it towards the top of the grill with the shrimp, and it's going to cook, run down the grill, and the shrimp's going to get the flavor from it without all the fat. But this will add some fat to the meal, of course. Sprinkle a little bit of this lemon pepper very lightly on top of the shrimp. If you like more pepper, I recommend taking your black pepper and just sprinkling a little bit on after you do the lemon pepper, because you don't want too much of that lemon on the shrimp. Put the lid down. We're going to let these cook for just a couple of minutes. Remember, they're fully cooked. We're warming them up. We're going to let them cook for about 5 minutes. Our shrimp's done. You don't want it brown or anything like that. Just like it is. Should have a good flavor. I'm mixing it as I get it off the grill with the little bit of butter that's left, which will keep a really good flavor on the shrimp. Now, got a half-pound ribeye, and I don't need to tell you what to do with this. Straight on the grill. I like some Italian seasoning on mine. This is very good made by McCormick. And
my personal favorite.
you grind it up over top of the meat. I'll put a little black pepper on it too. You can salt it if you like. I personally think salt is a waste on a good steak. I'm going to put the lid down. We got an onion cut in half. And we got some mushrooms that we're going to slice. And we're going to put these mushrooms and onions on the grill as the steak cooks. Now, we let the steak cook a little bit. We're going to lift the lid. Slide the steak up to the top of the grill. We got a little bit of juice here. I like a lot of onion too. Set the onion there. Put the mushrooms on the grill. I don't add any extra grease for this because they'll cook up nicely with just the meat, the juice from the steak as it cooks. Flip the steak. Nice ribeye there. And let it cook the rest of the way with the lid down. Look how nice that's cooking up. What we're doing now is just flipping the mushrooms, turn them up a little bit. We flip the onions, let them cook some more. Now I'm going to take A1 because that's my favorite steak sauce, but you can use your favorite. I like to put the steak sauce on the steak before it's all the way done. Put a nice amount of steak sauce on there. Grill that flavor in. And there you have it. You got your ribeye steak with onions and mushrooms. You got 6 lemon pepper grilled shrimp and your grilled potatoes with red onions. Very good meal. How much is it costing?
Okay. Well, we have a steak, $9.44 for 3. The shrimp was $5. The potato was $1.17. Onion was $1.45, and the mushrooms was $2.68. So when we add it together, it's $19.74. But we got 3 meals out of it, which is $6.58. For both people, it's $3.29 a meal.
But the proof is in the eating. So we're going to have the taste testing czar try a piece of the steak. What do you think? Good to go? Outstanding.
Now potatoes.
Potato.
Wonderful. Piece of shrimp. Wonderful.
That's our czar of all trades. I am the shrimp stealing czar. So you tell me, where else out here on the road are you going to get a surf and turf dinner for under $5? And if you're hungry, you can double it up at $6 something for a meal, right? We got 3 meals, so we're not going to be back for a little bit. We're going to be enjoying ribeye and shrimp. But we will be back in a few days with another recipe for you to eat healthy and good out here on the road. This is Steve Perry, host of the Axis of Stevel Show. If you want the full recipe, come on over to the AxisOfStevelShow.com and go into Trucker Spot, into the group, and we'll post the whole recipe in there for you along with the video of how to prepare this yourself in your truck, or you can do it at home.